What's going on, everybody? Here we are. I did say I was gonna go live for the second half of the Laker game, and here we are. So, um, right now I have my laptop on, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to be delayed, and that is all right with me. That is all right with me. As long as I got the game up, then I'm good to go. So, yeah, we're gonna talk about the Lakers game. We're gonna make sure everything is good. The Lakers have not been playing that well, and it's not cool. They gotta play a lot better defense because the Blazers can score. The 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 downfall with the Blazers, man, they can't play defense, but I mean the Lakers is not helping themselves by you know not playing defense themselves. So it's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. Let's go, AD. No sir. No sir. Yeah, so if you want to go ahead and comment on the Laker game, just let me know. Golly, CJ is a animal, man. One of the best shot creators in the NBA. In the NBA. But you gotta do a lot better job on defense, man. Gotta do a lot better job on defense. And it is what it is. So Warriors, they not even in it. All right, bye. And I will not take my hoodie off. Greg, you got Portland winning in 7. Ooh, wee. All right. So yeah, if you guys didn't notice, I'm on my computer, so I'm probably gonna be pretty delayed, but we gonna make it work. We gonna make it work. Yeah, we gonna make it work. Trying to get everything up so I could see what's going on. So last thing we saw is KCP at the line. Got him 2 shots. So yeah, the Lakers had to play extremely well the second half, guys, because that first half they came and laid an egg. Oh, Danny, take the shot, bro. Come on, AD, you got to finish those. Got to finish our food. Got to finish our food, AD. So unfortunately, I can't play the game on stream because that is a big copyright. But I mean, if you guys are watching the game, then by all means, work with me. So AD is really not shooting that well, but he's getting to the line. We gotta make our free throws though. AD, we're down. So I mean, it is what it is. We definitely gotta have to go ahead and we gotta get stuff going, man. Gotta get stuff going. Nah, his son Whiteside been having a bad game for Portland. All right, pull up, LeBron. No sir. Oh, that's our ball. That's our ball. What? Okay, yeah. Sorry. All right. So I'm doing a lot of stuff at once, guys. So I mean, I see your comments, I see everything. The Lakers firepower is not as good as Portland. That's the reason why I chose Portland, because they can out rebound the Lakers, and I think the Lakers big going to make the big difference. Yeah, Greg. Honestly, if the Lakers big have to show out and they have to play, and LeBron James is going to have to go crazy. So it's it. I think the only person they really need to stop is Dame and Jokic, because those are the only two that's really going off right now. So that's the big deal right now. So that's the only thing that's holding them up right now. I mean, they got back into the game, and if you're a Lakers fan, a lot of games they had to come from behind and win. It was a lot of games. So I mean, they've been in this situation before, but I mean, this is Portland, and Portland is really good. Melo short. Ooh, that almost gave Melo a shooting touch, man. Almost gave Melo a shooting touch, bro. That's a good pass, LeBron. That's a good pass. Portland cannot out rebound the Lakers. No. I mean, there's only really one guy that's doing it, and it's Jokic. The Lakers gonna have to figure this one out, because Portland is really playing right now. Kickball. This game, CJ is not playing as good as he can, and Melo is missing. Yeah. Most important game, comeback wins. Yeah. But I mean, at the end of the day, we're going to see when it comes down to, those grind time points in the fourth quarter, it's LeBron James time. So we're going to see at the end, but the Lakers are going to have to keep it close. And I said on my show on Friday that if the Lakers play defense well, and excuse me, if Portland outscores the Lakers, they're going to be okay. That's basically the only thing they can do, because they really can't play defense like that. All right, Danny, what you got? Yes, sir, Danny. So Danny Green has to be an X factor, because he's not been playing well. He hasn't been playing well for a really long time. So he's going to have to hit shots if the Lakers is going to be competitive. And he's a little bit hot and cold right now, so they have to figure it out. But hey, the Lakers is getting their momentum, and we got a quick timeout. So yeah, the Lakers have a lot. The Lakers got to shoot a lot better. They have to shoot a lot better. because I think they only made 2 or 3 3-pointers, and in this day and age in the NBA that's not winning you games like at all. I'm just gonna let you know that up front. That is not gonna win you games. So they're gonna have to figure it out. They're gonna have to figure it out. So it's a timeout. I'm trying to get my stuff situated, you know. All right, so we got a timeout. They had one good series with the Spurs, and ever since. he did okay in Toronto. He was shooting well enough that they have to respect his range. I don't understand what happened since then, but it happened. I mean, it's different when you playing with LeBron James and Anthony Davis, who's basically going to get majority of the touches in Los Angeles. So all he has to really do is just sit there and shoot. But he hasn't been doing that pretty well. So I mean, it's not good. Not good at all. But I mean, the Lakers got the momentum. That was a good timeout by the Blazers, because man, they was ready to break it open. But we're gonna have to see if they come and play well out of this timeout. Lakers defense has not been good since the restart. I don't know what it is, and the Lakers is one of the top defensive teams in the NBA. But you know what? This not having home court advantage is tough. It's tough. I mean, that's not going to help CJ get into his spots and just, getting easy buckets. But, man, Jokic set a good screen. Jokic was a brick wall right there. LeBron got his triple-double, so let me up the audio for you. LeBron got his triple-double, so you turn me down. Jason Chipard, to be honest, you need to take a step in. Everything is hidden in front of the rim when you shoot from deep. I mean, when Dame has been feeling it like he has for the past couple of games, why not shoot like that? But CJ's starting to wake up now, so that's too easy for LeBron. LeBron is. I mean, Gary Trent Jr. cannot guard LeBron. I mean, that's just it's just not happening. Oh wow, they called it Jim Barger.
Back to LeBron. No help on the baseline. Smaller defender. That's really what you get. Tell you what.
So LeBron's going on the bench, man. So we're gonna have to see how.
What he's done, 5 for 13, not the best shooting right. He's getting so many other guys.
We're gonna have to see how the bench operates.
Right there, huh? Yeah, 24 triple doubles now in the playoffs. Jason Kidd on that list. Assistant with the Lakers. There's Jason, former head coach of the Nets and the Bucks. Shout out to all the coaching staffs, assistant coaches, guys in developmental, player development. No disrespect to any.
I feel this man was crazy, but put Melo on Brian Trent's way too small. Trent's way too small.
Coaching staff. See Whiteside tried to steal the
He's like baby food out there, to be honest with you.
all-time assist leader with Jason Kidd when you walk in. And if you don't know his resume,
So
about how different the role of the
you know,
coaches here.
and Melo never was that one guy that can play defense. I mean, let's be real. Right? Let's be real. Melo is not good like that on defense. So, oh God, went right by Hassan. Now this is what it is, man. The game is close. The game is very close, but they are the Lakers are not playing the defense that they need to play. And man, that Milwaukee game, that's a big deal. It seems like no number one seed is safe in this year in the playoffs. That's too high of a post. I don't like that through the zone. Oh man. Barbecue chicken, man. Nobody really can guard Bron. And the crazy thing is Portland is playing the zone, which is really uncommon for pros to play zone. So, but it's effective because I mean, if the Lakers are not going to shoot, then play zone all day, right? I thought things was going to pull up. Well, I mean, you spread the floor, that's what you get. You spread the floor, that's what you get. But Bell has the experience to do a better job as long as you give him the backup. He's the best bet. It's also a lot of zone in the bubbles. Weird. It's so weird to see pros playing zone. It's more common in college, but pros, weird. But like I said, I mean, if guys is not going to hit their shots in the 3-point at the 3-point line, which is basically how to beat the zone, then you are in trouble. You are in a lot of trouble if you're not going to hit your threes, man.
It's a 5-point game. Portland in the lead. Under 3 minutes to go in this third quarter. Carmelo Spence lost the handle. See? Say nice things. Force the turnover. That's on you. Davis running the floor. Nice play defensively. Add that to the package defensively. It's on the ground. He does. That age.
Oh, no. You can't call it jump ball. Portland did not have possession of it.
Give me some more on Carmelo right now. He took the shutdown. He trimmed up. It was a nice sign. Everybody ready for him to maybe move on in his career. Who knows that he was going to have this kind of extension, man. He's top 15 in scoring. Defensive play. Body on the ground. Bubble Melo is alive and well.
So we got a timeout. So basically, it's still a close game. I mean, it can go either way. Yeah, Carmelo put himself out there. Carmelo can play defense on somebody smaller than him, of course, but LeBron, nah, I just don't see it. I'm sorry. I just do not see it. But I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, Portland's doing what they got to do. They're outscoring the Lakers, which I said that they needed to do. I mean, they're playing okay. They're playing good defense. I think the Lakers are missing more shots than they need to. Then Portland is, actually playing defense. That's my opinion. But look, at the end of the day. But I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, Portland's doing what they got to do. But this is definitely a good game. This is definitely a good game. I think everybody expected Portland to play well against the Lakers. I mean, they are one of the hottest teams in the bubble. And to be real with you guys, I think Portland is more like a 4 or 5 seed playing at the 8 seed because, I mean, let's be real, they had a lot of injuries during the season. Like I said, Carmelo was basically still trying to get acclimated to Portland. So he wasn't, playing as top tier as we're known for him to play. And so now that Portland is, their injury situation is a lot better. They're playing well. They are playing very well. So defense do wins you games, and Portland is playing enough defense to keep them the lead. Portland's doing just enough to keep the lead. So like I said, if you guys want to go ahead and comment, by all means, please, 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 feel free to comment. AD's not doing anything with LeBron not on the court. Yeah. It's rough. I mean, it goes back to the bench, man. Because look, AD is basically bringing the whole team to him. He's getting doubled a lot of the times, and he's kicking out to shooters, but the shooters is not rewarding him at all. So the shooters are going to have to get it together for sure.
I'll tell you, it's nothing like competing against a friend or even a guy that's not a friend. You just don't want them to do well against you, but you know that anything can happen. I had a player, great job right there in Pat's trying to get it to Whiteside, but you know those words are sincere from LeBron. It's really saying, I hope he plays as well as he can. I love him as long as he doesn't beat us. He had only 60,000 plus points between those two, by the way.
I cannot lie to you, LeBron. You probably gonna have to play the whole fourth. You probably gonna have to play the whole fourth quarter, bro.
It's a phenomenal story. His comeback. Now, Portland signed him in November. He averaged over 15 a game. He played 33 minutes on average a game, and he and Damian Lillard have just clicked.
That's a good foul by the Lakers. Very good foul.
5-point Portland lead. Lakers with the ball. LeBron's on the wing here. Gary Trent Jr. trying to check.
So just like I said, I'm on my laptop watching the game, so I might be really delayed. LeBron.
It's a decent pass. I don't think Morris ever saw it though. That's LeBron's fault. That's too good of a pass. It was. How could you expect it? I remember playing with the great Magic Johnson one time, and he made a pass, and just in the summer league, and I'm like, really?
That's a tough pass, LeBron. I feel you. I feel you, dog. Oh, wait.
Nice finish at the basket for Trent.
You can get more of that two-man game with James and AD. Really don't like AD standing at the top because you can double Whiteside and force AD to shoot that shot. Even if he makes it, it's the shot that Portland wants him to take.
Left him wide open. Caruso
So
from
AD is not shooting well. He's gonna have to figure it out. All right. Well, he got a little bit closer, man. You know,
bounce pass right in the pocket.
everything's about threes and layups in this game these days. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's kind of hard to score when we're playing zone.
Knockdown threes, but
Very
he
hard.
steals fear into the hearts of other teams by cutting to the lane. The defense has to pick a poison, and the poison would be you shoot way out here as opposed to putting pressure on us.
Davis a 33% three-point shooter this year. Average about 3.5.
So they need some defense, man. They need it bad. They need it bad.
Here, working on Kuzma. Turner
That's good defense by Kuzma, who's usually not exactly the most defensive-minded guy, but
Morris.
for that situation,
Morris taking on the traffic.
and one.
Markieff Morris.
All right, Markeith.
Strong finish at the basket and a chance at a three-point play.
He was one of those guys that didn't play too much for the Lakers before the restart, so they was still trying to work him in. He's showing up. He's showing up. He's showing up.
Trent Jr., you have to just love the fact that he turned down a jump shot for a better shot at the cup.
Marcus had 19 yesterday for the Clippers. He was excellent. Markieff, 14 games with the Lakers. Started his season in Detroit.
Another offensive rebound.
That was the story of the second quarter. Portland cleaned that up a bit here in this third quarter. 3-point game.
Way short.
James Short missed badly. Whiteside with the rebound.
Well, here we go. I mean,
Get quicker shots in the shot clock. Speed up the pace, just like Orlando. You have to do that. Great finish by Whiteside, and you have to attack the Lakers in the perimeter. Again, playing against the top guards all season, they are last in the statistics as far as points, assists, and percentage. You have to put the pressure on.
Lillard with the assist. He has just 2 points in this third quarter. Give it right back to LeBron.
that's a good pass by AD.
Give and go action by the
That's a
Lakers.
very good pass by AD.
3-point game, last possession if they want it for the Blazers.
Now this is a big stop. This is the big stop that they need. Oh no.
That's going to take us to the end of the third quarter.
Straight up, straight down, you know, that's definitely not a foul.
Portland, 5-3.
So that's a big stop for the Lakers.
Orlando with a game one.
So here it goes.
Triple-double.
It's going to come down to this. I mean, is Dame time going to be activated, or is it King James time at the end? This is it. This is it. I mean, what else can you say? This is it. But this is a very good game. This is a very great game to watch, and I mean this is expected. This was expected. I wasn't expecting the Lakers to just come on to the court and blow out Portland by any stretch of the imagination, because the Lakers Portland has a lot of competitors on that team, man. Carmelo is a competitor, Dame is a competitor, CJ is a competitor. That's a strong team, man. And so the Lakers got their competitors as well. It just goes back to, man, if you can't shoot, I don't know what to tell you. The Lakers gonna have to catch fire somewhere so they can they can get themselves a little lead going into the fourth quarter, man. It's only 3 points, man. This is a back and forth game, but Damian is doing everything in his power to keep them where they need to be. And unfortunately, you know, when Hassan Whiteside is on the court, it's not good for Portland. So I expect them to bring Yusuf Nurkic back in the game and let him go wild. He's going to play the majority of the game. I expect LeBron to play the whole fourth quarter and AD. I mean, it's time, man. You don't want two number one seeds losing in the same day. That would be crazy, right? That would be absolutely crazy. But man, it's crazy. I mean, imagine what home court could do for you. If it comes down to the last shot, you think Bron is going to guard Dame? Absolutely, I think so. I think he's the only man for the job to handle that type of situation. When LeBron James is locked in on defense, then he's in it. He's in it. So yes, I mean we all saw that first game against the Los Angeles Lakers and the Clippers, how LeBron guarded Paul George and switched Kawhi and switched off from Paul George, and he was right there. I mean, at the point where Paul George had to catch a pass basically at half court, and he had to pull up some junk. I mean, hiding from KD the last shot when he was with the Cavs. I do, man, and he took some heat for that. He took some real heat for that. So I think it's different when you're in Los Angeles, man, because Los Angeles is not Cleveland. People in Los Angeles are going to let him know about himself. So if he's not guarding the best man at the end of the game, best believe the Los Angeles Lakers Lakers fans will be on social media dragging LeBron. So please believe. Oh, the game's back on. I'm tripping. All right, here we go. Kyle Kuzma going to have to be an X factor, y'all. Kyle Kuzma is going to have to be an X factor. It's not the time to go cold for Los Angeles. It's definitely not the time, man. So AD is not on the floor. I thought they was going to play. Oh, well, that's a foul. So I thought AD was going to play the whole fourth quarter with LeBron. I guess I'm wrong. So LeBron's going to have to do what he do. If you put Bron on Dame, who's going to guard CJ? That's a good question. I think it's going to have to be a bigger guy. Not AD per se, but maybe a KCP who's an okay defender. He's a great defender, or Kyle Kuzma. He flies.
This is great defense to me by Caruso because I did not feel it was a foul. What do I mean by that? If he would have just taken that shoulder by Melo, it may not have been called, but he anticipated Melo's move. Great job.
So here we go. LeBron still has Gary Trent on him. LeBron is going to have to take over, yeah. There I go. I talked about it. Kyle Kuzma has to be an X factor. Have to be an X factor here. I mean, if they want to win this game, Kyle Kuzma's gonna have to have a big fourth.
Whiteside needs to be commended tonight. Usually, his effort has been questioned on tough plays, but here, look at him move his feet, get back, stay vertical, and LeBron, not one for usually making a turnover or panicking when he sees a shot blocker. Just didn't have any other options because how he stayed vertical. Good job that time.
Number one shot blocker in the NBA. Hassan Whiteside averaged nearly 3 blocks per game.
I'm immersed, guys. I cannot lie to you guys. I'm very immersed in the game.
Has played just 3 minutes of the second half. It's been a heavy dose of Whiteside and Nurkic and Whiteside.
That is definitely an N1. He was in the restricted zone, and LeBron didn't commit to that charge wholeheartedly. So
I do think the referee has gotten a little bit better as the Lakers are going to try to take a look back at it, because it seems that this would have automatically been a charge call if you're out there in Lake Chelan, where they have some of the best fans and they can put pressure on the best of them.
Light the lamp. They're going to take a look. They'll challenge this call.
all right, so we got a challenge, and I I'll bet everything I own that they're not going to overturn that, because the rest is. I mean, I don't know how many successful turnovers I have seen in the NBA this year, and I think that's a dumb rule. They're going to probably get rid of that eventually. Probably next year. I truthfully think that that's one of those rules that, you know, the Lakers not going to overturn that. So yeah, they're definitely not going to overturn that. That's definitely going to be an N1 right there. That's going to be an N1. They do not need to get rid of it, but they do need to fix it. I have no idea how they can fix it. I mean, at the end of the day, it's still up to the officials. So it's weird. I don't know why they have it, but it's there. I think I seen one like overturned call, and I was like a couple of games ago. I can't remember if it was like a Milwaukee game or something, but they overturned the call, and I was like, what? They overturned it? That was a shocker, because I have not seen nobody overturn anything. So I mean, this game is coming down to it. This game is this is a close one, man. Maybe let the guys in New York make the call if it gets challenged or replayed. I will agree with wholeheartedly, because they have a better view. I mean, with all the cameras and stuff that they do have in New Jersey. So I would agree with that. I will agree with that. But I mean, until then, it's worthless. And I don't know if they're going to I don't know if they're even going to keep it after the end of this year. I wouldn't be surprised if that was just gone.
Challenge on the charge call, or on the block call, I should say, was a successful challenge. Chris, what was the trigger here?
Hey, hey, Greg. Greg, I was wrong. Keep the challenge system.
Good job again by the refs communicating and getting it right. Take 2 points off the board for Portland instead of a potential 3-point lead. We are tied. Kuzma cannot put the Lakers on top. 78-78. 9:40 Remigic beating the Milwaukee Bucks.
All right, Dame Time hasn't been active quite yet.
Lillard gets his own, and now LeBron clears it away. Lillard's been quiet in the second half, just 2 points.
Hey, Brian, you're going to have to figure this one out, my boy. So that's a lot of double teaming. It's what it is. I said Kyle Kuzma, give up everything you got. All right. I did say I was going to get rid of everything. We didn't shake on it. We didn't shake on it. We didn't shake on it. That's a jump.
Into the vice grip, and they'll jump it up.
Nice crossover on Kuzma, and look right there who's in there for the help. No foul.
Both of these teams have players who opted out of coming to the bubble here in Orlando. Trevor Ariza, the former champion.
Lord, what was that?
Avery Bradley doing the same with the Lakers. Both coaches reiterating we fully support their decision. So There are teams around this playoff run right now that are missing players. Portland has really been able to take advantage of the shutdown from a basketball sense. The ability to get Collins back after shoulder surgery, to get Nurkic back after that gruesome leg injury last March. LeBron on the run out, and the Lakers have the lead.
All right, so the Lakers have the lead, man. We're gonna have to see if they can play some defense to really shut them down. So they bring back Danny Green and there goes Dwight playing some defense. Oh, got bailed out by a foul. All right, well, here we go.
If you're a Laker fan, you love Kuzma going aggressive on that possession.
Portland right now looking really spent. Every guy has their hand on their hips except Gabriel, who just came in the game. Nurkic is tired. He's been in there not only playing his finesse game, but tonight he's been getting physical inside him. Again, I know this is quote-unquote the first night of the playoffs, but it's not. Because Portland has been in the playoffs for 7 games, and I'm sure that's taken a toll, not only mentally, but their body as well.
And an absolute grind for them.
Yeah, tonight's game, it seems like the ball has been moving a lot better with AD out of the floor. Because, I mean, Portland has been playing a lot of zone, so it's been hard for AD. It's been really hard for AD today. But, I mean, he's been getting to the line and everything, which has been helping him out. So this is it. This is playoff basketball. This is playoff basketball at its finest. Like I said, it's up to Kyle Kuzma. He's the X factor. He's heating up. He's heating up.
Tell you what, when he's aggressive, you're right. The Lakers fans have to love it right here, using his ball handling skills, his strength, and touch.
That's what it is. That's what it is. I talked about it. If Kyle Kuzma heats up, it's going to be tough for Portland. It's the big runs the Lakers needed. They needed it bad. They needed that one bad. So it's Kyle Kuzma time now. He's been taking over. So yeah, I appreciate everybody who's hanging, who's chilling, who's watching it with me. This is fun. I hope to do this a lot more. I don't know exactly when I'll do this again, but me being a Lakers fan, I decided to go ahead and hop on for like a quick show. Like I said, I'm not too sure when this is going to happen again, but we're definitely going to talk about it on Friday. We're going to talk about everything regarding the NBA playoffs and, of course, other topics amongst that. But this has been a good game. This has been a really good game, guys, and this is Laker basketball. This basically has been the Lakers' season this year, especially playing, playoff teams like this. They start off slow, they bring it back in the second half, then they keep it close in the third, and then they take off in the fourth. This has been the Lakers season for majority of the year, playing against playoff teams. Now they bullied non-playoff teams. So, and that's what you're supposed to do when you're a number one team. You're supposed to bully the little guys and at least be 500 against playoff teams, or a little bit above 500 against playoff teams. And that's what the Lakers did. That's what the Lakers did. So throughout the season. So, this is one of them things. One of these days, you gotta add me to the live so we can talk basketball. By all means, we can do that tonight if you're not camera shy. I got you, bro. We can do whatever. I'll let you know. I'll let you know for sure. When the next time I'm going to do this. I'm not sure. Hopefully soon, but we'll see. But I got you. I'll definitely get in contact with you for sure, Greg.
Damian Lillard finds Nurkic. On the floor now, Nurkic. On the floor. Gabriel. Here's Lillard now for three.
Short.
And Damian Lillard with his first points of the second half. Has not made a field goal since.
Well, here you go. I mean, Dan got one to go, so it might be Dame time now. It definitely might be Dame time now. So we talked about this. They got Melo on LeBron, and he got caught in a screen that he couldn't hit. Travel. Ooh, man, Dwight was a brick right there.
Maybe working on the technical there. I tell you what, he is trying to say my player got fouled. Right here, though, that's a travel. Dame thought once he ran into the shoulder of Howard that was enough to get the attention of the.
Oh man, Dwight feeling it now. He talking his stuff.
Nurkic, I believe.
Oh, they're going at it for the.
Yeah, it's definitely Dame time now, man. Dame got one to go, but
Nurkic on that play. He's saying, "Why you call a foul on me when the offensive player is pushing?"
it could have gone both ways, man. But I guess
Here goes the play. This is the foul. No, you can't do that. Great call by the ref. I don't care how much a player is holding you. You cannot swipe down a karate chop and knock him.
man, Jusuf Nurkic got 5 fouls. That's tough. That's tough for them. They're gonna bring in Hassan Whiteside, who's not as mobile as Nurkic. So,
3 for 10, the 7-footers of the Lakers really got
ooh,
this
the refs are heavy on the whistle now.
That's on Carmelo. That's number 5 on him. He collides with
That's
LeBron
5 on
James.
Melo. Ah, boy.
Stacking up right now for the Blazers with just under 7 minutes remaining. Terry Stotts is hot. Lakers went on an 11-0 run. They now lead by 6. And 5 fouls on Melo and Gabriel and Nurkic.
Good call.
That's going the other way.
That time, Dwight Howard couldn't get away with the same play, but give Whiteside credit. He didn't chop down like Nurkic did. He let the ref see through moving his
So it's an
chest
offensive
away.
foul. The refs are heavy on the whistle now, man. That's like three fouls in like not even 30 seconds. So yeah, the refs is getting a little too involved now. But you know, all in all, they have called it fair, so I can't complain about it.
Second quarter early. McCollum can't shake Caruso. Fires it anyway. In traffic, he buries it.
Look, I gotta be real with you. I gotta be real with you.
Delivers a strike.
They're gonna have to put somebody bigger on CJ. They're gonna have to put somebody bigger on CJ.
Kick to Davis. Lillard flying high, taps it to McCollum.
I don't know why you would take out Kyle Kuzma at this moment, but I mean, you know, Kyle Kuzma will be a good defender for CJ.
Caruso get on Lillard. Melo.
Short.
LeBron James the rebound. Lakers at 3. Chance to add to it. LeBron pushes it.
All right, Danny, it's your time. Long.
Whiteside with the board.
Danny Green hasn't played like Danny Green, and it's hurting. Oh, damn time. Hello.
Just massive range. That's right. Dame time, says Nurkic. He might be right. 28 points now for Damian Lillard. And 6 here in the fourth.
Go, LeBron, go.
Tied at 87. Davis on the take. Whiteside just now getting into the picture. Danny Green on McCollum. McCollum got it. Boy, Lillard and
Yeah. It's CJ. They need a bigger defender for CJ, man. This is it. Yeah, it's game time.
Player has a reputation on your team. Your team leans on that reputation. I know we say Dame time for him, but this team thinks it's Dame time for us because when he gets hot, he's on our team. We play better.
So the 11
That's a foul.
Run. Davis draws the foul.
Yeah, that's a foul.
Take it back to the Damian Lillard three.
This is why you have to.
Three. It's 31 now for Damian.
This is why you have to pick him up early. You have to hedge early. He, Curry, so many other players. It is not the same. You have to pick him up, not just by the.
This is a very good game, y'all. This is a very, very good game.
Big fella defender has to get out.
Also, refs look like Gucci.
His vision, so that the only thing he can do is pass or take a couple dribbles.
They got Gucci man, brother, ref in the league. I feel it.
12 out of 15 tonight.
Oh, wee.
And you can get more action on FanDuel and look for the final.
All right, so Kyle Kuzma's back in the game. We're going to see if he's still hot.
To win with sports betting, daily fantasy, and free-to-play game.
Saw the first bucket by Dame. The first two buckets were layups because he was being denied on the wings. Portland should communicate, let him know he's being denied again. It's nothing like a layup. So just frustrated defense.
Man, you gonna miss. That's tough. That's tough. If Portland scores here, it's bad. It's bad for the Lakers, y'all. See, that's why I was talking about a bigger defender on CJ, man. That length really hurts.
LeBron James will go to the line for a pair.
Tell you what, when he lowers that shoulder, there's really nothing you can do as a smaller player. You may think it's not a foul, but if you're not in position, he lowers the boom with his shoulder. It's still a foul on you. He understands.
So we've been live from almost an hour, y'all. This has been a fast hour. It doesn't feel like an hour.
Third foul. LeBron James at the line, 4 out of 5.
So many people talk about his fourth quarter role.
That's 3 misses, man.
That isn't. He's one of the greatest players of all time.
That's 3 points that could have put on the board. It would have been 90-89. This is
You try to hold on to any hope.
gotta hit your free throws. Gotta hit your free throws at the end.
Shot 69% from the free throw line this year, but the fourth quarter numbers, 75% of his career, they were down this year, and he missed them both.
That's 4 free throws, y'all. Come on, man.
Look back at that 4:20 in the fourth quarter left. That big miss could have tied up, but now look at the energy already off the pick and roll of Portland.
Sure.
Maybe they can do something with it. Good job by KCP getting the hand up on the shoot.
One and done for the Blazers on the Lillard miss. James.
There's his sound. Oh,
The trip of Lillard. Caldwell Pope with the foul. How about Whiteside on the defensive end?
Shout out to all the defensive coaches, the assistant coaches in the league. I know you're watching this game and you're excited about the weak side help. Look how high it gets because you're supposed to do that if you're KCP. You think, wait a minute, I'm wide open. But Davis has his man inside, so it clogs the lane, but so impressed with the defense.
Danny Green. Blazer.
they got a turnover, man.
Right there. Danny Green looking for a foul.
That's a big turnover.
By the way, now the Lakers
I mean, we don't know what happened because they was trying to show the replay, but
3.5 to go in the fourth. What a game we've got tonight to close it out. No goal. Another one and done. Davis secures the board.
all right. So the Lakers need a big score right here. They need a very big score. Oh, Hassan is a man is here now.
And it's because the Lakers can't have that much spacing. You know why? They don't have many three-point
Oh my
shooters
goodness.
like that.
Woo!
Damian Lillard laces one up on the Lakers, and the
Hey.
Blazers lead by 3.
What a play. We just talked about picking him up earlier at the half-court line. If you don't do that, one dribble, don't foul, get out the way, Whiteside, and let Dame have his time.
Oh my goodness. Hey. Hey. Look, what can you do, right? If Dame is shooting like that, look. If Dame is shooting like that and hitting, I look. The Blazers gonna be hard to beat if that's gonna happen. This has been a great game, guys. This has been a great game.
Here with the long-range three-point shooting for Damian Lillard just makes a 36-footer. He shot 42% from 30 feet or beyond this season. For the season, 42%. And he hits a big one that gives the Blazers a three-point lead. Laker ball.
All right, the Lakers need a big score. A big score.
Game one of the night. Caldwell Pope goes to his left. Caldwell Pope, no. And here come the Blazers.
And you know, there's KCP doing KCP. So you know that's a tough miss.
Dame just told everybody get out the way, but Kuzma stayed on that side to give LeBron help. We call that zoning up the weak side. Nurkic back on the floor. Give it to Carmelo Anthony for three. He's got it.
There it is. Carmelo is being Carmelo. Carmelo is being Carmelo, boys.
95-89, 6-point Portland lead. Couple of big three-pointers made. Danny Green trying to answer.
There's LeBron ready for the tip.
Offensive rebound from Portland. I want anyone to shoot besides LeBron or AD because it seems like no one else can really knock down the bucket or is that aggressive looking for this that home bucket.
Nurkic playing those 5 fouls. Under 2 minutes to go. And Danny Green pushing Nurkic into Lillard. And they're going to get Danny Green with the foul here.
I was always impressed with playing against Melo because you knew he had that bully ball in the post. But one of the things I don't think we give great players credit for is making open jump shots, and he can do that. Look at Nurkic; Nurkic has been getting knocked around in there all night, but holding his own right there. LeBron just making sure he got that leg up.
All right, so Alex Caruso is back in. He's gonna guard Dame, and I think that is a bad mismatch, man. That's a bad mismatch. Unless Alex Caruso is going to give you 1 minute and 54 seconds of amazing defense, this is going to be tough.
Shot clock ticks down to 5. Damian Lillard with Davis on him. Nice pass. Nurkic going to get one up. And
Danny Green played great defense there.
Davis taps it to himself and finishes with 2 hands. Anthony
All right, so the Lakers managed to get it back into 2, man. This is the biggest stop of the game for the Lakers, man. If they don't get it here, I don't know.
This is the switch. That's the reason why they set the pick so Kuzma would switch out. Now you got passes around the perimeter.
Trent Jr. for 3. He's got it. The threes are falling big time here.
Well,
For the Blazers.
that's a dagger. That's a dagger.
5-point Laker deficit. LeBron kicks it. Caruso with Lillard on him. Scramble here. Shot clock down to 6. Caruso for 3. No. And it's Nurkic with a rebound.
We know this is Dame all the time, but he was so patient on the last couple of plays that he let the double team come to him. He was a professional decoy.
All they got, man.
Ball movement for his team.
They got the ball moving around. Game time. Oh, jeez.
A finishing kick. Both of these teams. 33 seconds left. LeBron James for 3. No. And it's Melo with the rebound.
Yeah, it's not it. Yeah, I am. What's going on, King?
When you thought the Blazers running roughshod was all of that.
Well, that's it.
Blazers throw it into 5th gear late in the 4th quarter.
That's it for the Lakers, guys. Yeah, the Blazers definitely got the game number one, guys. So, Danny looking like, come on, Danny. That is not good defense, like, at all. That is not good defense at all, Danny Green. Danny Green. Oh my goodness. Danny Green. Oh, hey man. Well, you said the series is going to 7 or 6. Yeah, I said the Lakers will win in 6. I said the Lakers will win in 6. I thought they was going to win this game. I mean, it is what it is, but the Lakers did not shoot well. I really thought they should have kept Kyle Kuzma in when he was heating up, but it is what it is. And then Damian Lillard did what he did. It is what it is, but So yeah, that's the end of the Lakers game, guys.
Navigating, managing this one beautifully down the stretch.
All right, guys. Well, there you go. Portland pulled out a tough one. Portland put out a tough game. Damian Lillard was Damian Lillard. Dame time was activated for the last 5 minutes of the game. CJ did his part, and the Lakers went cold at a bad time. Danny Green didn't play well at all this game. He's gonna have to step it up, or he's gonna have to find the bench. I'm sorry to say it. Kyle Kuzma played well. AD could have played a little bit better, but it's all right. It's all right. And look, we all thought Portland was out the game. I thought the same thing as well, but when you had Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum, that's it. I mean, that's all you need right there. And the Lakers just did not shoot well to win the game. So hey, this year is going to be different. I'm going to say 100%. This year is going to be different. No home court advantage is going to be tough for a lot of these teams who builds off of that home court advantage. So it's back to the drawing board. I don't see Danny Green starting game 2. I just don't. I think he's going to come off the bench. It's going to be a big help when Rajon Rondo comes back into the game, into the back into the playoff series, because we all know playoff Rajon Rondo is different. Playoff Rondo is different. So, I'm not surprised at all that Portland did what they did. So, shout out to Portland. They played a great game. Shout out to Portland. They played a great game, man. The Lakers gonna have to figure it out. So, all right, y'all. That's gonna be it for me. That's gonna be a wrap for me. I appreciate everybody who came to the to the stream. Hopefully we can do this again next time. And we got one more comment before we head out. What they need to do is to cool down Dave. He's been hot since he entered the bubble. Yeah. I mean, we all know the status of Damian Lillard, man. We all know the status of Damian Lillard, man. He's a monster. and Dame did what he did. So anyway, I appreciate all you guys for coming out, and we're gonna do this next time. All right, so I'll get with you guys next time. Peace.